Okay, this is another part of the rabbit modeling tutorial, and in the last one I just forgot something. The faces, or there's no face on the end of the foot, it's just empty, like a hole there. So to close that off, you want to select the faces at the very end, and once all the vertices are selected at the very end, go to Mesh, then Faces, and then Fill. And it'll just fill some faces in there for you. Okay, now we're going to get started on the arms, which are pretty easy for this one. We're just going to go into Het tab and go into edit mode, then go down to the triangle for face select, select the face that's nearest to the shoulder and subdivide it a couple of times. Now select a couple of vertices for the extrude point for the arms, and then delete them, delete faces. Now that there's a hole there, we're going to go to vertices select right here, select all these vertices by holding down shift and right clicking them. And before we do that though, I'm just going to round this off. Forgot to do that. So just select these points, grab them, and move them just like the leg, but smaller this time. So once you've got all those pretty much done, then select them all by holding down shift and right clicking them. Now we're going to extrude them, so E extrude only edges, and just a little ways like before. Just to like there. Then we want to rotate it down, just like the leg, to give it a shoulder kind of thing. And then extrude only edges, and a little bit more rotated, and size it down a bit, and extrude them, size it down, rotate it, grab it. Now I'm not going to make this too fancy or anything, but you can extrude it for the hand and size it down for a wrist kind of, and then just grab it, and we're just going to extrude it one more time, size it down, and then grab this over like that, bring it quite a bit over, and then extrude the edges for kind of a hand kind of thing. Okay, something like that. Now, since you've got this selected already, just do the same thing for the feet. Go to Mesh, Faces, and then Fill. There's probably a hotkey for that, but this is good for right now. And again, you can select vertices, move them over if they're not where you want them exactly. Like this one might need to be moved over a bit. But that's pretty much good. Okay, now we're going to start on the ears. So go up to the top, hit tab, and go into face select right here. Now we only need to do one ear, like all the other things. And select the face that you're going to extrude from on the head. Then hit E extrude. And to about there. It just depends on how you want your ears, or like that. You might want to bring them back not have them exactly straight up. Then size it down, and you might want to size it down on the z-axis or whatever, just like that. Now to give it a more realistic ear effect, I guess, select the outer face, then extrude and snap it back by hitting the right button. Size it down to about there, so it's inside, and then get the arrows and drag it into it to indent an ear into it, and you can rotate it if you want, just like that. So now you see it's starting to look like a rabbit, I guess. And it's still looking pretty blocky right now. And we're going to add a subsurf modifier to this to give it will add more faces and everything, but it'll make it look a lot better. So you got everything selected, so add modifier again, but go up to subsurf. Okay, see, it just rounds everything off, and it looks more realistic. And then you want to set smooth, and it even looks better then. And that's pretty much the whole body part of the tutorial. I might do one on adding eyes and everything, but you might be able to figure that out. And also one on rigging it for the game engine. You might not want to do any more subsurfing, but it would look better the more levels you do down here. If you're going to use this for a render, then I would do it a lot more times. Plus, I would go back into the editing mode and maybe grab some of these vertices right here, like just say this one, and just grab it to round it off more or make it thinner, because some of these things aren't exactly to proportion. And you might want the back legs up higher or the back higher, so you can just grab that. But I think this is pretty good right now. Yeah, thanks for watching this. That's pretty much it.